Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Blizzard just announced in classic Blizzard style only on personal Twitter. But anyway, Blizzard just announced nerfs. Nerfs are coming next week. Tuesday will be the nerf day. And alright, so what does Callan have to say? Hey everyone, have an update for you all regarding balance changes. This upcoming Tuesday, changes to both Standard and Wild. And Wild is being saved, hooray! Kael'thas is getting text spot revert to every third spell you cast each turn costs 1 instead of the current 0. Yay! Kael'thas nerf and Switcheroo is banned. No more Boar Priest. That's, yeah, alright. Maybe Wild is fixed after this. I don't know, but these two are definitely the cards that have been the biggest pain points in Wild, and that's going to be fixed. But what about Standard? For Standard we have a bunch of nerfs, and let's take a look at them each at a time. So first, Standard. Pirate Warrior questline is getting an additional number on its final step. So from playing 3 pirates, 2 pirates to 3. That means you will need to play 9 pirates in order to activate the questline. And I took a look at a little bit of what's going on with Pirate Warrior, and I noticed that you occasionally have been able to complete the questline on turn 6, and sometimes it's turn 7. I mean, playing Rokara. Turn 6 or turn 7 Rokara, and now it's going to be turn 7 or turn 8 Rokara. So basically they're doing the exact same thing that they did to Questline Warrior in the last expansion. They're nerfing it by making it 1 turn slower, and that 1 turn slower means that there's going to be a lot more room underneath it, which means that you can challenge it with an aggro deck, and you can start challenging it again with more mid-range decks as well. So I expect Questline Warrior to have pretty much the exact same thing as last expansion. Probably still going to be playable in very low ranks, but as you get higher and higher, then it's just going to be too slow. Alright, so Questline Warrior will be phasing out of the High Legend meta. Then another nerf, Puffer Fist. Puffer Fist is losing health from 3-4 to a 3-3. Well, Puffer Fist affects, of course, the Questline Warrior, affects stuff like Pirate Rogue, also affects a little bit stuff like Aggro Demon Hunter. So overall, Puffer Fist is just going to be much more manageable, because there are plenty of effects that can kill a 3 health minion that cannot kill a 4 health minion. And yeah, Puffer Fist now finally killable. So okay, that's nice. There's a few things, but overall Puffer Fist was quite an outlier. Then Switcheroo banned from Wild, and in Standard, instead of swapping the stats of 2 minions, Switcheroo now swaps health only instead of stats. Alright, so you would need to do Switcheroo, and then you would need to be able to bless the Switcheroo target, and even then you get only 1 big minion, so I suppose that kills Switcheroo Priest altogether. Switcheroo Priest already wasn't that great, but it was very, very annoying when it worked, and it's now dead, so that's definitely a feel-good moment for pretty much every player of this game. And then we're getting some ramp druid nerfs, not touching the ramp though. Miracle Growth now costs 8 mana, up from 7. So Miracle Growth, draw 3 cards, summon a plant with taunt, and stats equal to your hand size, now going to cost 8 mana instead of 7 mana. Druid gets that big taunt minion together with those Earthen Scales, a little bit slower. Alright, so that gives you a little bit more room to go under the Druid, but going under the Druid was already possible. But of course, like if it was 60-40 before, then now you can expect it to be like 65-35 or something, so you would just have a little bit more time to go under the Druid. And another, practically a Druid nerf, Kazaku-san. Kazaku-san's activation requirement is getting changed. He'll now read, Battlecry, if you played 4 other dragons in this game, craft a custom deck of treasures. It's not going to be relevant anymore whether you have dragons in your deck or not, but you have to be able to play 4 dragons before Kazaku-san. And I took a look at ramp druid lists, and I took a look at their options, and there is no comfortable way to fit in 4 other dragons to a ramp druid deck apart from Kazaku-san. Which probably means that you're going to cut Kazaku-san from ramp druid, because like playing ramp druid without Kazaku-san was already viable. And now it's going to be probably preferable, because you really don't want to put a couple of really bad dragons into your deck. That just hurts you even more, and even when you do that, it still takes even more time to actually be able to play them all before you get to play Kazaku-san, so it's probably not going to be worth it anymore. However, stuff like Control Warrior can perfectly well play 4 dragons in the deck. Onyxian Drake is an excellent dragon, and then they have a couple of other dragons that they can use. They can alternate between a few options. But yeah, for Control Warrior, playing Kazaku-san still totally possible. can be done pretty much with just removal plus Kazakusan. You can play that kind of a deck. So is that kind of a deck strong enough to beat Druid? It might be. So are we seeing the rise of Control Warrior? Rise of Control Paladin? We're going to see Phase Hunter having a better time. We're going to see Questline Hunter having a better time. It's a little difficult to evaluate all the results of this because, like, the main reason Aggro Demon Hunter right now is being played so much. It's good against Questline Warrior, it's good against the Ramp Druid, it's good against many of these early mech style decks, for example. They're a little bit slow-ish mid-range style decks. But now instead of playing a slowish mid-range style deck, you can just play a control deck. And we'll see what sort of can of worms this is going to open up, but yeah, the meta is going to be blown wide open Tuesday next week. We'll see what's going to happen. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.